Hi everyone, welcome to the instructional video on core stability and endurance exercises. As we age, our core muscles weaken, which can lead to back pain, poor posture, and an increased risk of falling, with an estimated amount of 36 million falls occurring every year in adults over the age of 65, according to Harvard Health. It is important to maintain strength, particularly in your core, to reduce your risk of falls, and the good news is that there are steps that we can take to mitigate this risk. Mayo Clinic research has shown that core muscles like the transverse abdominis, rectus abdominis, and obliques are pelvic and spine stabilizers which can provide you with better support for your spine and lower back, stabilizing your center of gravity, which is critical in lowering your risk of falling. In this video, we will demonstrate 5 fundamental resistance exercises that can help you strengthen your core muscles and reduce these problems you may be experiencing. They will help you to improve your neuromuscular coordination, body control, and muscle resilience, which allows your core muscles to stay engaged for longer periods of time, which is important for activities like prolonged standing. Without further ado, let's get straight into it.
For our first bodyweight resistance exercise, we'll be doing wall push-up. Wall push-up is a type of modified push-up that is low impact and is suitable for elderly with weak balance. It engages muscle like your pectoral major and minor, your upper back and lower back muscle like the trapezius and rhomboids, core muscles like the transverse abdominis, obliques, rectus abdominis, triceps and deltoids, which are useful to help improve your core stability, balance, upper body strength and endurance. And for this exercise, all you need is a sturdy wall with enough space for you to perform the movement. For the starting position, you will stand around an arm's length from the wall with your feet hip width apart. Then you will place your hands on the wall, shoulder width apart at shoulder height. Extend your wrists where your fingers point towards the ceiling. Then you will keep your body straight from head to your heels. And if you feel that you are standing too far away, you can adjust your feet closer to the wall. Next is the lowering phase. For this part, you engage your core and inhale slowly through your nose. And you slowly bend your elbows at about 45-degree angle to your body, while leaning your body towards the wall during this lowering phase. Your chest should be moving towards the wall and ensure that you maintain a neutral spine. Okay, finally the upward phase. You will exhale through your mouth and push through your hands, straightening your arms as you return back to your starting position. And ensure that you move in a slow and controlled manner. And remember to always engage your core by bracing your abdominal muscles. Do this exercise for around 2 to 3 times per week at 5 to 10 repetitions for 2 to 3 sets of low to moderate intensity, depending on your comfort and ability to help prevent overexertion and injuries. To ensure a proper range of motion, move within a comfortable range and avoid forcing your body closer to the wall than it feels comfortable. And stop whenever you feel any pain or discomfort. For added safety, you may also want to have a spotter, especially if you are new to the exercise, and the spotter should be positioned beside you or behind you, and they should be ready to support you when they sense that you are struggling by having their hand positioned near you, but not touching you unless it's required. Some common mistakes may include placing your hands too high or too low on the wall. You should ensure that your hands are positioned at shoulder level to provide stability for you to perform the exercise more effectively. Another common mistake is locking the elbows as you move your body back up to the starting position. Always remember to keep a slight bend in your elbows to protect your joints.
For our second resistance exercise, we will be doing modified planks, a type of isometric exercise that is performed in a stationary position where your muscles work to hold that position against gravity. This exercise mainly targets the abdominal muscles, including your rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, obliques, and lower back muscles, which are important for performing daily activities like walking, sitting, and running. For the equipment set up in this exercise, you will need a yoga mat to provide cushioning for your knees as well as your forearm muscles. Next is the demonstration of this exercise. For the starting position, lie down on the mat with your legs and knees in contact with the ground, and your elbows should be bent at 90 degrees. Your shoulders should be shoulder width apart, aligned directly over your elbows and keeping your elbows close to your chest. Remember to clench your fist and lift up your legs in the air, but ensure that your knees are still in contact with the ground. Next, the lifting phase. Ensure that you tighten your abdominal muscles and slowly lift up your upper body. Ensure that your back is straight and hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds for 6 to 10 repetitions at 2 to 3 times per week of moderate intensity. Do take note that you can adjust the number of repetitions of this exercise depending on your own comfort level. Remember to breathe steadily by inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, and avoid holding your breath. If you need assistance or if you are afraid of falling, get someone to be your spotter. The spotter should be keeping the hands close to your hip bone but not touching. Next are some common mistakes. Firstly, do not allow your hips to sag or rise too high, as maintaining a neutral spine is crucial for avoiding strain placed on your lower back. To correct this, reset your position and ensures that your body forms a straight line from your head to your knees. Another mistake is not engaging the abdominal muscles throughout the whole. This could lead to ineffective exercise. Always remember to brace your core as if you're taking a punch to your stomach and keep a steady breathing pattern throughout the exercise to strengthen your core muscles for better core stability and endurance.
For the third exercise, you'll be doing seated forward roll-ups. This exercise mainly targets the obliques, rectus abdominis, upper back muscles, and transverse abdominis. It is a short and compact exercise that is heavily utilized to develop mobility, stability, and flexibility in the lower back, which helps to reduce your risk of falling. For this exercise, you will need a sturdy, stable chair without wheels. Try to look for a chair with a straight back and a firm seat, and ensure that you have enough space to execute the exercise. For the starting position, sit on a chair with your legs extended, tails in contact with the ground, with your ankles plantigraded, placed hip width apart. Place your arms out in front of you, parallel to your legs. Next, the curling face. Engage your core by pulling your belly button inwards and tightening your abdominal muscles. Ensure that you maintain a neutral spine and do not slouch or lean back on the chair. While keeping your legs straight, inhale and begin to curl your chin towards your chest. Remember to only go as far forward as you can and stop when you feel any pain or discomfort. Then exhale as you slowly lean forward, straightening your arms to reach down to your toes while keeping your back straight. For the range of motion of this exercise, lean forward only as far as you can comfortably reach. Once you are unable to reach any further, hold the position for 3 seconds and inhale deeply while slowly rolling the body back up to your starting position while keeping your movements slow and controlled. If you require assistance or unsure if you are doing the exercise properly, have a spotter stand right next to you to provide you with support and guidance.
For the next exercise, we'll be doing mountain climbers, a form of low-impact, close-chained, functional body weight resistance exercise that requires you to maintain a high plank push-up position while continuously alternating between moving your legs. This exercise helps to strengthen your core muscles, improve your hip mobility, which increases your range of motion in your lower body and help you to carry out more daily tasks. It targets your core muscles like your abdominals and obliques, your hip flexors like your psoas major, your glutes, hamstrings, deltoids, quadriceps, and many more. For the starting position, start in a plank standard push-up position on your hands and toes with your arms placed shoulder width apart, shoulders directly over your wrists. Remember to keep your body in a straight line from your head to your heels. Next, the climbing phase. Engage your core muscles. Inhale and bend your right leg and bring it towards your chest as far as you can to ensure a full range of motion. Then exhale and extend your right leg back out to the starting position. Repeat with your left leg and alternate for equal number of repetitions per leg. You should start at a slower pace and only increase the tempo of the climb when you are able to maintain the same form from the setup. Do this exercise for 15 seconds for 4 sets at 2 to 3 times per week at moderate intensity. Some common mistakes include shifting your weight back where your buttocks are in the air in a down dog movement. When you do this, you are no longer working your abs to build core strength for stability. Instead, you should keep your weight balanced and always maintain a straight and flat back without arching or curving the back throughout the exercise. Another mistake is bouncing the hips while you are doing the exercise. You should aim to keep your hips as steady as possible by engaging your core and gluteal muscles. If you need assistance or you are afraid of falling, get someone to be a spotter.
In our last exercise, we'll be doing seated marches. It is a type of slow impact aerobic exercise. This exercise will help improve your posture and balance, which are essential for everyday activities and preventing you from falling. It targets our hip flexors and lower abdominal muscles, specifically in the superficial muscle called the rectus abdominis and the deeper muscle transverse abdominis. For this exercise, you need a chair. Now, ensure that you have enough space and make sure the chair you have taken is sturdy enough for you to perform the exercise with confidence and proper form. Sit on a chair with your feet on the ground, back straight and hands on your thighs. Slowly lift one knee towards your chest, then lower it back down. Alternate between legs. Do this exercise between 6 to 10 minutes, 2 to 3 sets per session for 2 to 3 times per week at moderate intensity. Make sure to keep your back straight. Maintain in neutral spine. Inhale as you prepare and exhale as you lift your knee. Remember to only lift as far as comfortable. Focus on engaging your lower abdominal by drawing your belly button towards your spine. Some common mistakes for this exercise will be slouching or leaning backwards while lifting the knees. This decreases efficiency, and over time, as you continue with this exercise, you might find discomfort in the lower back and may strain the muscles and the ligaments supporting the spine. Another common mistake would be too quick and uncontrolled movements. When this mistake is made, you might not find this exercise to be helpful as the muscles are not engaged, hence little to no improvement will be seen. To correct these mistakes, stop the exercise and sit back to your starting position. Get a spotter to check for your movements and posture from the side.